Hey everybody, I'm Kara. This is gonna be my Nightwish album ranking video. This is gonna be the first of my metal album ranking videos. When I had the idea to do these, I decided to start with Nightwish, since they're the first metal band I ever listened to, and I know all their albums pretty well. So they have 9 studio albums so far. So my last place at number 9 is actually the only one I don't have on CD. It's their most recent one, Human to Nature, I think it's said. So this one, when I listened to it for the first time, I was just kind of disappointed when I heard it for the first time. Um, it's not that I think it's not bad. It's not. It's just pretty weak compared to pretty much all their other albums. There are good songs on it. I did really like How's the Heart and Pan, and there are a couple of other songs on the album that are good. I think it's just never gonna be one of my favorites by them. So next place at number 8 is Endless Form's Most Beautiful. This came out in 2015. It was their first album with Floor Jansen as their lead singer, and it was also the first album with Troy Donockley as an official member of the band. This one, I felt the same way about this one as Human to Nature. It just feels pretty weak compared to some of the band's other albums. There are there are songs on this album that I really enjoy though. I really enjoy My Walden and Alpenglow. There's other good ones. There's Elon, there's Shudder Before the Beautiful, there's Endless Forms Most Beautiful, and it is good. I just don't really like it as much as some other ones. So number 7, not sure if this is going to be controversial or not, but number 7 is Once. This one came out in 2004. It was Nightwish's last album with Tardia as their lead singer before they fired her in 2005. Um, Now I really love Nemo and Ghost Love score. They would probably both be in my top 10 Nightwish songs, excuse me, if I did make top 10 Nightwish songs. Um, to me, this one just doesn't sound as good overall as some of their previous albums, like the rest of their albums with Tardia. So yeah, this one is just my least favorite from the Tardia era. Number 6, I have Century Child. This one came out in 2002. It was their 4th album. This one, I actually thought about putting this one number 7 and making Once number 6, but to me, this one this one just sounds better and has a better flow to it, I feel, than Once, if that makes any sense. There are some great songs on this album. There's Bless the Child, there's Dead to the World, Everdream is a great one. Slaying the Dreamer would probably be my favorite one from this album. So yeah, it's a really great album. Number 5, um, I have Wishmaster. This was the band's 3rd album. It came out in 2000. And you can hear, they have, their sound had changed a bit. They sound a lot more mature on this album than they did on their first 2 albums, is what I'm trying to say. Um, She Is My Sin, The Kinslayer. There's a lot of great songs on this album. Wishmaster, of course. Dead Silent Complete. It's just a collection of great songs, and it is a really enjoyable album. And this comes with Sleepwalker as a bonus track. It was a song that I believe they wrote for Eurovision, but they actually weren't chosen to represent Finland. I don't know how popular the song Sleepwalker is, but it's actually one of my favorite Nightwish songs, so I'm glad that's on there. Number 4 is Oceanborn. This was the band's second album. It first came out in 1998. You can hear that their sound is starting to change, from there. It's a bit of a departure from their first album, and they're starting to really find their own sound and style. I actually thought about putting this one in 5th place and Wishmaster in 4th place, but I thought more about it, and I think I just really love the songs on this one more than Wishmaster. It is Sacrament of Wilderness, The Devil in the Deep Dark Ocean, The Stargazers, The Pharaoh Sails to Orion. It's just a really great tracks. I don't think Sleeping Sun was on the original release on the album, but it is on here. That's a favorite of mine. Um, Number 3. This isn't one that I don't think a lot of people have in like their top 5 or top 3, but it's Angels Fall First, the band's first album. This one doesn't seem to be too popular, actually. I mean, I get it, it's their first album. Maybe it's not as great as some of the other ones, but to me, I really love some of the songs on this one. I love this. There's something, I guess, magical about it. It's like, I think the first song I heard from this album was Beauty and the Beast, which is great. There's also Elven Path, The Carpenter. The song Angels Fall First is really pretty. There's just something about this one that I really love. And includes as bonus tracks, songs from their original demo. One of the songs from their original demo is one called Nightwish. That's also a favorite of mine, so I'm glad that's on there. Now, I had a hard time deciding what was going to be second place and what was going to be first place. So, I decided on, for second place, Dark Passion Play. I really love this album. The Poet and the Pendulum is probably my favorite Nightwish song ever. I think it's been my favorite since I heard it for the first time. And there's so many other great songs on here. There's Amaranth, there's Eva, there's Sahara, there's The Islander. There's a couple of songs on here I'm just not too big a fan of. I'm not really a fan of 7 Days to the Wolves or Meadows of Heaven, the last 2 songs on the album. And I'm not really a fan of Whoever Brings the Night either. But it's still a wonderful, great album. I really love it. So that leaves for my number 1, Imaginaerum. So I wound up choosing this one as my number 1 because I think this is the only Nightwish album where I really enjoy every song on the album. And I don't think I could say that for any of the other ones, just this one, really. The Story Time is one of my favorites, Ghost River, Turn Loose the Mermaids, The Crow, the Owl, and the Dove. Song of Myself is one of my absolute favorite Nightwish songs. So yeah, I just really love this one. I think this is my favorite. This probably would be my favorite, my number 1. Actually think the 10th anniversary of this album is coming up soon. So that was my Nightwish album ranking. I'm not sure yet what bands I'm gonna do next. It's probably going to be either Bathory or Tristania, because those are 2 I've been thinking about doing. A few other favorites of mine I've been thinking about doing are Powerwolf, Epica, and Serenia. There's probably going to be others. But if you're interested in seeing any of those, let me know down in the comments. And do let me know, what are your favorite Nightwish albums? Do we have any in common? Should I do a top 10 Nightwish songs video? Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.